you think Trey Lance kind of shouting you out on that press conference, kind of like disgruntled some of the old guys, kind of like, oh, I saw your video about the spiral, kind of joking about it. You think that kind of like makes the old guys like, oh, what are you shouting him out? I thought we're like banding together against this reporter and stuff.
Good question. That's not how I read what he was doing. What he was doing was being a leader and demonstrating to his teammates how to handle me. Because he wasn't doing friendly banter with me. He was basically saying, I saw that fucking video you made about me. I saw that shit. But he didn't get mad about it. He laughed about it. Like, videos like the one you made. You know what I'm saying? But he basically laughed it off and showed this is how you handle Grant. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He laughed it off. And I think that to me was he was just being a role model.
Definitely.
He was modeling behavior. This is how you handle someone like Grant.
I was actually surprised on especially his age being that young and kind of responding to your clip like that and kind of like being a professional. I was like, oh dude, there's something here. I actually was at that Houston game this past season, and to be at that game, it was like, oh, that was a pretty interesting how he performed in the first half and the second half. The first half was interesting just because there's a lot of anticipation. The fans were like, oh, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna start throwing the ball down the field? But in the first 10 plays, I think Kyle was just trying to do the same thing he was doing for the Cardinals, which kind of didn't work out against Houston. And then that second half shift with the crowd, everyone was like, yo, we won. It's kind of exciting. So I feel like that shift with Trey is gonna come out it might be dull at the beginning, depending on how Kyle dials up the plays at first, but I think it's gonna be a great season overall with Trey, depending also to the line and other things. But yeah, that was my first question on Trey. But the second one, the Miko Ryan, you think he gets a job after this season?
I think he should have got a job after last season. But I feel like defensive coaches, African American coaches, are always vetted a little bit harder.
Yeah,
you got to prove it one more time. But I mean, it's probably going to have another top 3 defense. He's probably so we'll see. I mean, what was interesting with Saleh, what got him the job was not his best year. It was the year after his best year when he had all those injuries and still maintained a top defense. That's what impressed the Jets or teams the most. So maybe if D'Amico, if he has some adversity this year and still maintain, maybe that writes his ticket. But I still think he should be a top candidate. Should have been last year. And I think he might have been. I mean, he took his name out of the running for the Vikings. So maybe he feels like he's in demand and can hold out for the best job. I don't know.
Definitely. Hopefully there's a better job opportunity in the Vikings. But hey, who knows, man? It's a long season. Someone get fired mid-season. A coach could have some videos leaked or something. But it's the NFL. Anything can happen.